Okay, let us have our Dhamma sermon. We are in Dhammapada stanza number 120. Bhadropi passati papang yava bhadrang na pacchati yadha cha pacchati bhadrang atabhadro bhadrani passati. Last stanza was about demerits. This one, this stanza is about merits. Bhadropi passati papam yava bhadrang na passati. Person who is engaging with meritorious deeds until get the results of that merits, he is worried about his meritorious deeds. His that person maintain kind of seeking mind. That person does not have established mind with his meritorious deeds. He is living with doubt and fear. But when he start to experience the merits that he done by him, then he increase his happiness. Then he can see the positiveness of his meritorious deeds. Perhaps you might heard some people who are doing so many meritorious deeds think, oh, we are doing such a good meritorious deeds, but we have these difficulties with us because you are not experiencing the results of your meritorious deeds yet. It takes time. There is a process. As we mentioned last stanza, ditta dhamma vedaniya, upapajya vedaniya, aparaparya ahosi. Ditta dhamma vedaniya, some merits you can experience in this existence. You can see the results in this existence, but some are not. Now you can see there are 4 categories. Among these categories, one part of merits that you can experience in this very life, through this very life. Ditta Dhamma Vedaniya. The second one, apara apare, in your second birth, next birth, you can experience. If you are not able to experience the merits that you have to experience in this very life, somehow because of some other reason you die early without having that experience, then that ditta dhamma vedaniya, which is how to experience in this very life, will be neutral. There is no any chance to get in next life. There is no chance to experience in next life, which is supposed to experience in this life. There is no opportunity to experience that in next life. Aparapari. Then which is supposed to experience in next life, that merits also not able to experience in other life after that, after the next life, if we are not able to experience in next life, second life, then that also would be neutral. There are merits and demerits. Ditta dhamma vedini upapaj apara aparya, starting from not following life to attaining enlightenment until you finishing this sansaric journey, there are merits that you can experience the results of those merits and demerits. So now you can see, even though you are engaging with wholesome deeds, accumulating merits, you are not able to see the results right away with that merits. It takes time. There is a process. In this process, you have sometimes unhappy thoughts even for your meritorious deeds. We are doing such a meritorious deeds, but we are suffering a lot. We don't have opportunity to get the results of these merits, to experience the results. You don't have opportunity. You have that kind of worry mentality, worry of mentality, because you are not mindful about your process. The process, we no one can say exactly, okay, I am going to enjoy my meritorious deeds very soon. No one can say that. No one can say such a way. It's take time. There is a process. No one can change that process too. Only the you can change that process, increasing your happiness, developing your insight. You can change. No one else. So until you experience your meritorious deeds, you don't see positiveness of those meritorious deeds. It is the nature. Because sometimes you are experiencing some unhappy results, unhappy demerits results. Even though you are doing such a good, great merits, accumulating great merits, but you are experiencing some unhappy demerits experience. So you are not able to see the results of your meritorious deeds. You are doing that, but you are experiencing demerits. Why? There is a process. In that process, it will take time to experience, to get the results. Last time I used the word Sajuki Rangva Muchati. The Buddha used the word Sajuki Rangva Muchati. Right away, you can't get the yogurt. To get yogurt, you have to be that process. You have to be in that process. Then you can get yogurt. You can get milk from the cow. That milk should go through that process. Then you can see yogurt. In same way, meritorious deeds or demerits that you are accumulating yourself, it take time to get the result, to experience yourself. But anyway, we have to use that moment of experiencing a moment that you are the period of time that you are waiting to get the results, to be mindful and to accumulate meritorious deeds again and again. This is very important. In this stanza, there is a word Badra na Pachati. Badra means uh, very close, and also um, kind of happy thoughts and friendly thoughts. You don't have any friendly thoughts with your merits until you are experience the results. This is the meaning of Badra. You don't have happy thoughts, friendly thoughts with your meritorious deeds done by you until you are not experiencing the results. This is the weakness that we have. I mean, around the world, most of are not engaging with meritorious deeds because they are not experiencing the results right away. So they are not focusing to do those kind of meritorious deeds because they don't experience the results right away. We are naturally, as a mundane person, like to get the result instantly. But dear friends, karma is not something happening like that instantly. It takes time. So Badru Badrani Passati. When you start when you are experiencing yourself of your meritorious results, then you can be happy again and again. You can increase your happiness, seeing the results, seeing the results. There are some stories. There was a deities who came to see the Buddha, and then listening to the Buddha, he got opportunity to purify his mind. As a result of his merits, he was able to extend his lifetime in celestial world. Others who knows he went to see the Buddha, who get to know who he went to see the Buddha, and then after seeing the Buddha, what was there, what happened there, then they started to think about their self, what would be for them. Then seeing their decrease in of merits, they also wanted to perform so many meritorious deeds to increase their celestial life beings. So they started to practice, and then as a result of that merits, they were able to increase their life. These kind of stories you can see through the commentary books. But anyway, these are very helpful us. We can see the nature of merits and demerits. Both of them to experience take time. As you know, there are people who are engaging with so many unwholesome activities. Looking at them, we are thinking ourselves, see, that person is not doing any good things, but that person is living happily, peacefully. Look like we are assuming ourselves. But that not be the truth. Truth might be different, but we are assuming, seeing that person's external views. Externally, seeing that person, we are thinking ourselves, oh, that person also doing so many unwholesome things, but he is living happily and peacefully. Why? To come to experience the results of his demeritorious activities, it takes time. We have to be patient with the results of our wholesome or unwholesome karma. This is the meaning that we should get through this stanza. And other things, the nature of these merits. Friends, you know, in Adinna Pubbaka's story, Adinna Pubbaka had a son. His son name was Matta Kundali. Adinna Pubbaka was a stingy person. He did not practice any generous activities in his whole life. He had thoughts to accumulate money, not to divide money, not to share his any of wealth with others, even with his family members. Somehow his son, when he was 16 years old, he was very sick. He did not get any chance to see the Buddha or practice Dhamma, to do any good things, because his father was a stingy person. So, because of his illness, he was dying. When he was in dying bed, when he was on dying bed, he got a chance to see the Buddha's lights, because Buddha came to that place, but he was turning to other side. He was not able to see the Buddha very clearly. somehow he shows he had seen the colors of the Buddha through the wall, and then he was very happy because of that brightness. And also there might be some influence of the Buddha's metta power. He was very happy at his last moment, and then he died with that happiness. As a result of that merits, happiness, he was able to born in a celestial world. Then, after his death, his father was very worried about his son's death. That would be the time he started to think about impermanence nature. No one is here to forever. That would be the time he started to think about those kind of natural phenomena. So somehow anyway, after his death, when he went to the uh, cemetery where his son buried, and in front of the tomb, the father Adindapubbaka was crying every day. Matta Kundali born in a celestial world, and he saw his father was crying, previous father was crying at his tomb. He came with human appearance in front of his father, and then he also started to crying himself. The Matta Kundali celestial being also crying in front of Adindapubbaka. Then Adindapubbaka started to have a conversation with that celestial being. Adindapubbaka was asking from Matta Kundali, why you are crying? Then he said, I have a bullock cart, but I don't have a wheel. I am asking sun and moon for to use for my bullock cart as wheel. And then right away, Adindapubbaka said, what kind of foolish you are? Who can get sun and moon? And then Matta Kundali turned into his previous father, Adindapubbaka. Why you are crying? I'm crying because my son died few days ago. Can you see him? No, I can't see him. See, who is the foolish person, whether you or me? I'm asking something that you can see, but you are asking something that you can't see. Who is the foolish? Then right away, Adindapubbaka is turned into other side to think about himself, the nature. But anyway, Matta Kundali was a poor person, but he got opportunity to see the Buddha. Then right away he got opportunity to experience his happiness, his merits. But Adindapubbaka, even spending much time, he was not able to experience his merits because already he had wealth and everything, but he was not able to use those things. Even though he has all those things, he was not able to experience materials, all these materials and wealth he gained through his merits, but he was not able to experience those things. Dear friends, we born to this world as a human beings with the help of our merits that we done in our previous life. But unfortunately, we don't know about the merits that we have. So we are wasting our time in this human life without developing our humanity. We came to this world to develop our humanity, but unfortunately, who don't know the behind the story of this our human life, they are wasting human life because they don't know the behind the story of this human life. This is the nature. Bhadropi pasati papang. Some people are waiting to see the results of their meritorious deed. Some of them are already experiencing merits, but they are not aware. They are not aware. This is very unfortunate situation that we have. So what we should do, we should open our mind to see the reality. We should clean our mind ourselves. We should live in the present moment. Living in present moment, yes, we can experience ourselves. Even though you are facing some difficult task because of your sicknesses or weaknesses, you can get rid, you can control that feelings, unhappy feelings, developing your concentration, developing your mindfulness. Being mindful, you have opportunity to reduce influence of unhappy thoughts, influence of demerits results because of your mindfulness. This is the nature of human power. We born to this human world with that power. So, dear friends, we should use that power without thinking, without wasting our time thinking of our meritorious deed that we done. I mean, we should think about those meritorious deeds, but we're not supposed to wait to get the results. We should do meritorious deeds without thinking of the results. This is the mindfulness. Do these merits, accumulate merits without thinking the results. Why? If you are not able to see the results in this very life, you might be upset. You might be worried about your meritorious deeds. Why it's happening to me? We are such a people, good people, even though we have these difficulties, such a difficulties. Why it's happening for us? You have that worry thoughts. Therefore, be mindful, see the nature, and do all meritorious deeds without thinking the results to experience yourself. This is the way how you can protect yourself, how you can protect your mind. Protecting your mind, developing your insight, we should use these opportunities, benefits for this life and next life and to attain enlightenment. This is the very important part of this stanza. Dear friends, particularly think about the opportunities that we have as a human beings. Doing meritorious deed is main responsibility and duty for us. We born to this world to do, to accumulate merits, not demerits. But because of our ignorance, because of our hatred, because of our desire, we are not able to fulfill our responsibilities as human beings. So, main duty that we have to see this nature and control our desire, hatred, and ignorance. This is the main duty that we have. When we are able to do this thing such a way, then we can experience the merits and also we can accumulate more merits. As we discussed in previous stanzas, there is no period for our meritorious deeds. We should continue it again and again until attaining enlightenment. When you attain enlightenment, then we don't want to have any merits. We can free from all meritorious and demerits activities. Why? When you finish the journey, you don't want to have any of these merits. But As a person who attained enlightenment, they do meritorious deed, but they don't have that concept. What is the concept? Oh, I must do such a good things to clean my mind, to reduce my defilements. They don't have that mentality because they already finished the journey. So this is the nature. Having this experience and knowledge, protect your mind not to develop your unwholesome thoughts because of waiting time to experience the results of your meritorious deeds. And be mindful, use each and every opportunities to develop your meritorious deed, which is very helpful for your practice. I think that would be enough for today. Thank you very much for your participation. Let us use this opportunity to share merits with others. First of all, think about our departed relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us. By the power of all these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say, Sadhu, Sadhu,
Sadhu,
Sadhu.
sadhu.
Whoever is affected by COVID 19 and any other sicknesses,
Sickness.
by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to get rid of their pain and unhappy situation, having that aspiration. Make blessings upon them, saying, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. All your wishes come true by the power of these merits and metta. May we all be able to attain ultimate bliss of Nibbana, having that aspiration, say Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu. By means of these meritorious deeds, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise until the time attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all beings arisen in these realms with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.